Earth signs, welcome to your collective bonus reading for June 29th through July 5th. Here we go. We're going to start with the moonology and see what's going on here. How is everyone? Good, I hope. We have what am I saying do for? Oh, jeez. What do you need to release? Why did I say do first? I don't know. So, what do you need to release? That has an Eight of Cups feeling. I don't know. If you're like me, it's probably a lot of stuff. Just stuff. I have accumulated so much stuff, and I keep wanting to do a yard sale, but I haven't done it yet. There's so much work. They really are. But let's see. Walking away. All right. So the theme here. Releasing something here, Earth signs. Walking away for sure. What is it? I don't know. Let's keep going. If this is something similar, it's really gonna be you walking away. There we go. All right, and meditation. The meditation will help you get in better alignment with what your soul needs. Okay, we are gonna do a crystal message card for our lovely Earth signs. All right, crystal message, skadoosh. It's going to go over there. And I'm going to do an angel number. Angel number. Right there. This is a new little oracle. It's healing oracle. I kind of like these smaller cards because they're easier to manage, but then it's picture and everything smaller. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, I'm gonna do one of these. Take that one. All right, let's hop to it. Okay, I had a hair on me. Okay, recent past. Let's see where that Eight of Cups is going to come in. I don't know yet. It should pop up. I'd be really surprised if it didn't. Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay. You can take that. Nine of Swords. Holy moly. You add this one over there. Boom. And the Nine of Cups. Ooh. Wow. What is going on here? I like that there is an Ace of Swords here. So far. I mean, that looks good. I mean, it all looks good so far, even with that Nine of Swords. I'm glad it just came out now. All right, Five of Pentacles. The Tower, Aries. And the Two of Pentacles. Earth signs. What in the dealio? All right. Well, the good thing here is we do see clarity. Okay. We do have a victory of some kind. We have the Ace of Swords. Now, what is affecting our clarity here, our victory, is this energy, the Five of Pentacles. This is, this is potential energy. What I like to say about the aces is we always have an ace up our sleeve. Really, the aces are always there. That potential energy never dissipates. It's never not there. It's always there. It's whether or not we choose to see it and use it. That's our choice. And what I'm seeing here is it's being covered up by this Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, sadness, depression, a sense of lack, focused on, weaknesses, that sort of thing. It's stifling and clouding up the Ace of Swords. That's not a great thing. This is something you definitely want to release. We want clarity over this. We want it like this. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we have. But good thing is, once you focus on your strengths, what you do best, then, this goes away, and then you'll be able to see things clearly once again, but not as long as you're in this energy at all. That's gonna, you know, there you go. It just doesn't, those two, that, what is it? That crow don't call. It doesn't, that dog don't hunt. You can't do it that way. You're not going to get an epiphany or an insight, you know. And if you don't release that and focus on your strengths, wabamo. I mean, my goodness, things will get so bad in your mind. This is the nightmare card, and I finally got finished with the Gemini tarot in your sign. Do watch it. It talks all about Gemini's swords collection, which is the 8, 9, and 10 of swords, for Gemini. Hello. But this is inevitable in a way if you're focused on what went wrong or how things aren't going right, that kind of energy. It just goes round and round in your head, but dadgum, there is tomato. Something happens here that hopefully breaks you free. That's what I'm hoping with this Mars Aries energy, that it's because we have the ace here. If we were to add that to the 9, we'd have a 10 and end your suffering. So I think there could be this chance, or this is recent past. You may have experienced it, yet you may not, depending on your timeline. Something happens. The tower falls, and in this case, we want it to. We want to, where's the plunger? Let's demo it. Let's get rid of this. Let's change it. Is it going to be uncomfortable? Yes. Is it going to, when we snap up into reality and we hit the ground, bam. Yeah. But I think it's that choice of getting out of it and walking away from that poor mindset, a sense of poverty, whether it's, it's pentacles, it's all the resources, it's poverty of the mind, poverty of the soul, poverty of the heart, that kind of feeling, right? And so I feel like that's what is needing to be released, to just let it go, to walk away from that, and and meditate on what makes you happy. This 9 of Cups is great. And if we can get through that, and you finally just, it's like it's something just snaps and changes. What makes me happy? That's what I'm feeling here. And it's a complete 180. It changes things. There is a new focus on what you are willing to juggle resource wise, where you're willing and who you're willing to give these cups to. You are the bartender, right? You're not just going to give your emotion to anything and everything all the time and overgive to where you have nothing left for yourself. It's not what this card is about. This is saying that you are balancing your resources now, which is, your emotions, your love, your heart's desire, where you want to go, where you want to be, what you want to achieve, what you want to have, what you want to manifest. There's balance coming in here. But I think it's like you had to hit rock bottom first. It's kind of what it is, All right. So let's see what's in the current energy. Current energy for earth signs. My goodness. We have the King of Cups. Oh my. There's a Scorpio showing up in the earth sign reading. Who knew? And now we have some more Gemini energy, the lovers, which is about a choice to watch. The Gemini, the tarot in your sign. And now we have the Hermit. Here's some Virgo energy. Trying to shine a light on this situation here. That was a chunk. I'm not going to keep all of them. All right, let's see what's crossing these energies here. Ah, the Empress. We got some Taurus energy. We have Death card, more Scorpio, and the Two of Swords. Ooh. We have the King of Cups and the Empress here. All kings are air energy plus the suit, so this is air and water. So we have the head and mind kind of energy. The Empress is earthly energy. It's a creative energy. It's a mother energy. It can also mean fertility and having children and that sort of thing. But we have this emphasis here with this King of Cups. Very emotionally mature, giving, to the right things. And I feel like for your earth signs, you're giving to what you're wanting to create here. So this is earth. This is making things happen here in the earthly realm, you know? And this emotion here, this King of Cups, it's like you're fueling, watering this, you're nurturing this energy, excuse me, within yourself to have what you want, to create your own abundance is what I'm feeling here. This is you really getting in good with that Nine of Cups and what makes you happy and what you want here. This is part of that balance of that Nine of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, focused on the good things, what you're trying to grow, and it's important that you're putting your love, what is that sticker? You're putting your love into what you're nurturing and wanting to grow. There's a lot of nurturing energy here with those two cards. Now, in the very middle here, middle, they say mental, middle, we have the Lovers crossed by the Death card. Now, the Lovers, this is Gemini, the twins. It's about a choice. Is it a choice in love? Maybe. I mean, it could be. I mean, that's out there. You could be choosing love. But there is a choice to be made here, a path to choose, you know? And I think it has something to do with what you're walking away from, what you're releasing. And when you choose that path to release, to go towards your happiness, I think is what this is talking about, you're going to experience a major transformation here, because that's what we're seeing here. These are universal energies, they're big energies. When you put yourself first, when you focus on the good and the light and the love, you're choosing that instead of that. The Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, you're making a choice between the two. Do you want to stay in the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, or do you want to be in the Nine of Cups and the Empress energy? That transforms you. That choice. It's a really powerful thing here. And so now you have another choice. You're a little bit undecided here. The Hermit has gone through a very deep introspection. And I feel like you're deciding whether you want to share this epiphany, or if you just want to talk to other people about it, or share. There's something here about, because the Hermit, when after he's done with his soul searching, because that's what we see here, he's carrying his lantern, it's like his hopes and dreams, it looks like a time turner, but eventually he comes down and shares his wisdom with others. But you're either not sure you want to share it, or you don't really know how you want to share it. And so there's a path that you haven't seen here. It's saying use your intuition, that there is a way to share this insight with others, that you're too focused on this or that type thinking, and there's another way to do it. You just need to be open to it. There's something you're just kind of missing, right? So I do think you want to share your knowledge and wisdom with others. You're just not sure how, when, why, all those kind of things. So it just depends, how you want to share it. You can still just write it down, make a little memoir. This popped out, so we're going to take that one. So we have healing and forgiveness here, which is good. That's a good energy to be in. It's not always about that specifically we had a heartbreak from someone, but maybe it's, forgiveness of the self. When we make mistakes, everything's a learning experience. Now we have the Knight of Swords. That's more Gemini energy. And nice. I think you're choosing the right path here. Yep, because we have the Wheel of Fortune now. We saw that change and that transformation happening here in your current energy, you know? Or maybe, with that, the Hermit and the Two of Swords, maybe you're not even sure. Maybe you haven't even started on that Hermit journey yet. Maybe you're not sure you're wanting to take that deep dive, that philosophical, kind of dark night of the soul here. Could be. You might be scared, but I'd say do it. It's tough, it's hard, but that's confronting and doing this right here, that Three of Swords. That's healing and forgiveness. That's what you get out of that, you know. You see the big picture of what what everything really and truly means, and why it happens. Look at that. We have Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. All right, so we've got the World, Five of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Okay. All right, so there's something here that's finishing for you. I do feel like even if you're scared of this transformation that's happening here, I think you do it. This is opening up a whole new path for you. You're completing a soul mission with this. No, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's a big deal, to complete a soul mission. It's a huge accomplishment. You don't have to repeat that lesson anymore. Isn't that nice? You're done. You're finished with that subject, okay? And it has to do with this realm of healing and forgiveness, of stuff like that happened back there. Very much so. Yeah. So you're kind of turning over a new chapter here, starting a new journey. Once you go through this portal here, you become the Fool. And then you go through, you get to kind of, when you start again as the Fool, you've got a new feather in your cap. You don't have to revisit any of that stuff. Now, it's not saying that the test won't be thrown in front of your face again, but you can see it for what it is and say, no, thank you. I've already been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I'm just not interested. So you have that wisdom. You have it right here. So I actually like this combo of cards for you in this particular reading. We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Well, the Knight of Swords, also Gemini again. We have it right here. The Knight of Swords can be swords. Swords is restless sometimes, rushes into things a little too quick, doesn't quite contemplate things, can have a tendency to jump or to look before they leap. Or wait a minute, leap before they what? Leap before they look? I don't know. No, I'm tripping over my tongue here. And so there is this tendency to, dive in before knowing all the information. The Knight of Swords is really just ready to go. All knights are fire plus the elements. So this is fire and air. That's, it's a crazy combination. And this is saying that if you rush, I think this is more of a warning, you guys. If you rush into things too quickly, you could experience, I want to say I'm feeling heartbreak with this or sadness. It could be that are you a hopeless romantic? I don't know. You might be jumping into things too quickly. So I think what this is saying is just slow down, because that really is the message of the Knight of Swords, is to slow down, try to get all the information you need, before you act, because this is saying if you rush in too quickly, things may not turn out the way you want them to. So there's that kind of warning here, just slow down. But that's just for some of you. Take what resonates. You have luck coming in. This new, once you've done this forgiveness, and you're finishing that up, you're stepping into this new journey. You have like probably the best luck you've ever had. You're going to meet the right people. You know, things are just going to be in alignment for you. You're going to be very happy. This is like, I don't know what to say. It's like things are just going to start synchronizing for you. Places, events. This is just a really good turnaround kind of energy, because look what we started with. You know, not having clarity, being sad, and then now look, through this progression and transformation, you have this wonderful ending here. This is great. I like it. We're ending on a very good note here. Very good note. I am sorry. It may. Oh, my computer's acting weird. It's wanting to go to sleep on me. Let's see. Learn. Take a lesson from the owls. Deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser by day. I like that. I like that. It has kind of the wizard wisdom in there. So we have a new opening. There we go. That's that world. Oh my gosh. When one door closes, I am confident another one will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present me. Learn and learn. Oh my gosh. Learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. That's a little okay. So when these cards are picking up on the same message, that always trips me out. Ooh, we have 888 karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles. What goes around comes around. Ooh wee. I like this. A lot of money is coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just monetary and material success. You have fortune right here with the wheel of fortune. Oh my God. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. This message encourages you to take personal responsibility and to use it to realize your greatest potential. What goes around comes around. Wow. Oh my gosh, forgiveness, Unikite, right there. These cards are reinforcing the message. All of them. All of them. Unikite is a heart chakra stone that helps you forgive people you have been unable to forgive, including yourself. There you go. That's the hardest one. That's the hardest one right there. By clearing resentment and blame, it frees you of toxic energy that is contaminating your life. With forgiveness, your heart is open and you can embrace a new future filled with wonderful blessings. There it is right there. Affirmation: by releasing negative emotions and forgiving the past, I am free to live a peaceful and harmonious life. There you go, Earth signs. Let it go. There we go. Let go. All right, what do you need to let go? I don't know. Well, I hope this reading resonated for you. And if it did, please hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.